Without Michelle being our accountant, we probably wouldn't have owned 3 different franchises. We probably wouldn't have bought 2 houses because she was always so driven and looking for the next thing for us to be doing. We just kind of followed her lead and just trusted that we would do the work, but at the end of the financial year she was always like, yep, nailed it, done.
So when I first started working with Michelle and Alan, they'd never really sat down to talk about their financials and what their goals were or anything like that. So that was sort of the first meeting, is getting them to understand what we do at Findex in regards to really understanding what the numbers mean. For me, it's always about telling a story, and so it's explaining that story to the client on what this means and what we can do to improve the business.
We are Anchor Milk franchises, which we contract to Fonterra Brands, New Zealand. We delivered milk, dairy products to dairies, cafes, lunch bars, etc. It was a 7-day-a-week business.
364 days a year. Only day you didn't deliver? Christmas Day.
The early days of owning a business was a little bit daunting, but for me it was quite exciting, and it was an opportunity for us to do something for ourselves and to grow business by ourselves.
It was quite scary, both of us giving up an income and thinking, you know that you bought a business and it would produce an income, but what was that income going to look like? So for the first 3 months I still worked full time, and the kids were probably 10 and 12 at that stage.
I would start early in the mornings, around about 3 o'clock, and finish at about 2 in the afternoon. But we really made the business work around our family life, and that was one of the greatest things of going into business together. Joining Michelle at Findex, we clicked with her straight away. She came to my level and talked from an accounting perspective that was more sales driven, and she was just really good at helping us grow the business.
And she was always 100% driven for us to do better, to improve, to improve, to improve.
The advice throughout the time I've been working with them was always to maximise their profitability, but with the focus on what was important to them as well personally, and challenge them on their thinking in regards to anything within their financials, but also other things they might be thinking of sort of doing, like really having those robust lift the bonnet up conversations is what I love having with my clients.
Trust is the big thing for us. You know, you're putting everything that you've worked hard for in your business on the line, and you're not relying on your accountant, but you just want to have good advice from her. And from a legal perspective, we want to make sure that we were doing things right and not jump through hoops to do things that would be detrimental to the business.
I wish more businesses would actually use their accountants and their advisors as more than just someone to explain the numbers to them. Once you actually get that trusted relationship, you can talk to them about anything. Then you're actually helping them grow and evolve their business in so many facets, and you can do some pretty magical stuff with clients. I think that's what Michelle and Alan did really well. They had someone that had just provided the numbers, which was okay, and that's all they needed at that point. But they came to a point where they knew they needed more, and that's why they came to us, and then actually understanding those numbers, which then has given them the lifestyle that they've now got today.
I think a lot of people have this scepticism that big companies aren't personal, and for us, we've had a great relationship with Michelle, from the principals down to our team leaders and client managers who've worked with us. It's a real personable company, and they collaborate well with all other aspects of their business, and for us that just ticks all our boxes.